Good morning. My name is Ajit Singh Sangha from class 5 SN, and today I'll be presenting my physics PBL2, which is about the applications of Archimedes' principle on the fire lantern. The contents of this presentation will be the introduction, purpose, methods of implementation, apparatus and material, steps, problems and obstacles faced, improvements that can be made to improve our project, conclusion and references. Let's start with the introduction. What is pressure? Pressure is the force per unit area that is acting on an object. Pressure falls into three principles: Pascal principle, Archimedes principle, and Bernoulli's principle. We will be only focusing on Archimedes principle on buoyant force today. What is this presentation for? We will be testing this principle with a sky lantern. Purpose. The purpose of this experiment is to study the effects of the applications of Archimedes' principle. We know that Archimedes' principle applies to objects that are immersed in a liquid in order for the object to float, and in order for the object to rise up, the buoyant force acting on the object must be greater than the weight of the object. This also applies to hot air balloons and sky lanterns. When the air inside the hot air balloon is heated, it makes the air less dense. The hot air is trapped and creates a lift force that is greater than the weight of the hot air balloon that enables it to rise up. Method of implementation. Observation. By making a makeshift sky lantern, we can understand how Archimedes' principle can be applied onto the hot air balloon better. Next is the apparatus and materials needed, which are cotton, wax, sugar paper, miniature candles, sticks, bottle caps, ethanol, glue, straws, lighter, cutting tools, and metal wire. Procedure. First, remove the wax from the mini candles until you're left with the metal frame. Second, puncture holes into the opposite sides of the bottle cap. Next, insert the metal wire through the holes and make a cross pattern. Then, fill the bottle cap with cotton and reinforce it with the metal frame from the candle. Then, attach straws on each of the wires to create a metal frame. After that, add the plastic onto the frame and secure it. Pour some ethanol onto the cotton. Be cautious as ethanol is very flammable and can evaporate easily. After that, light the cotton and hold onto the top of the plastic so the plastic does not come into contact with the flame. Suggestions to improve the experiment. Light the sky lantern in an area that's not windy, or light the sky lantern early in the morning or in the afternoon because the surrounding air is cooler. Besides that, we can use sugar paper instead of plastic so that the lantern will not shrink. Or we can use skinnier skewers or sticks to decrease the weight of the sky lantern. We can alternatively use a larger bag as the body of the lantern to trap more hot air too. Conclusion. The lantern traps the hot air and creates a lift force or buoyant force that is acting on the sky lantern. And the buoyant force of the sky lantern must be higher than the weight of the sky lantern to allow it to rise up. These are my references. Thank you.